Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
The act of representing something, usually on a smaller scale. A preliminary sculpture in wax or clay from which a finished work can be copied. A person who poses for a photographer or painter or sculptor. The president didn't have time to be a model, so the artist worked from photos. Construct a model of. Model an airplane. A representative form or pattern. A hypothetical description of a complex entity or process. The computer program was based on a model of the circulatory and respiratory systems. Worthy of imitation. Model citizens. Representation of something, sometimes on a smaller scale. A woman who wears clothes to display fashions. Something to be imitated. A model of clarity. Someone worthy of imitation. Every child needs a role model. The act of representing something, usually on a smaller scale. Create a representation or model of. Form in clay, wax, etc. Model a head with clay. Assume a posture as for artistic purposes. Plan or create according to a model or models. A type of product. His car was an old model. Display, clothes, as a mannequin. Model the latest fashion. The act of representing something, usually on a smaller scale. Sculpture produced by molding. A preliminary sculpture in wax or clay from which a finished work can be copied. A decorative strip used for ornamentation or finishing. A decorative recessed or relieved surface on an edge. The act of creating something by casting it in a mold. Sculpture produced by molding. A preliminary sculpture in wax or clay from which a finished work can be copied. A decorative strip used for ornamentation or finishing. A decorative recessed or relieved surface on an edge. Sculpture produced by molding. A preliminary sculpture in wax or clay from which a finished work can be copied. A presentation to the mind in the form of an idea or image. The state of serving as an official and authorized delegate or agent. A performance of a play. A body of legislators that serve in behalf of some constituency. A congressional vacancy occurred in the representation from California. A creation that is a visual or tangible rendering of someone or something. A factual statement made by one party in order to induce another party to enter into a contract. The sales contract contains several representations by the vendor. An activity that stands as an equivalent of something or results in an equivalent. A statement of facts and reasons made in appealing or protesting. Certain representations were made concerning police brutality. The act of representing. Standing in for someone or some group and speaking with authority in their behalf. The right of being represented by delegates who have a voice in some legislative body. Creating figures or designs in 3 dimensions. Removing parts from hard material to create a desired pattern or shape. A sculpture created by removing material, as wood or ivory or stone, in order to create a desired shape. Creating figures or designs in 3 dimensions. Shape. a material like stone or wood, by whittling away at it. Create by shaping stone or wood or any other hard material. A three-dimensional work of plastic art. Representation of something, sometimes on a smaller scale. The act of giving a false appearance. Computer science. The technique of representing the real world by a computer program. A simulation should imitate the internal processes and not merely the results of the thing being simulated. The act of imitating the behavior of some situation or some process by means of something suitably analogous, especially for the purpose of study or personnel training.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.